What's up, you cinema lustful bastards, and welcome back to another Quickie here at the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host, as always, Jay Schatzer, and we've got a very oddball, obscure, just batshit crazy flick lined up for us. It's a movie I just recently discovered, and it really just cannot be described. The movie I'm talking about is Malatesta's Carnival of Blood, 1973 on this baby. And it is directed by a man by the name of Christopher Spieth. But don't know much about him, but I saw the movie and absolutely loved this bizarre flick. It's really out there. The locations in this movie are spellbinding and just warped, weird, unusual, otherworldly, just really crazy stuff. It's pretty much a movie that centers on an amusement park, but the amusement park is just dilapidated, broken down, deserted, and very strange all around. But it's just a series of weird killings are happening at this amusement park. There's only maybe 2 people working there that I can tell. This is a really dreamlike movie, but it centers around a family that's living on the grounds in a trailer park. And the daughter and the mother and father are plagued by weird ghouls and zombie-like people that live underneath in the caverns of the amusement park. A crazy guy named Malatesta is running around, freaking people out. It's a really bizarre, dreamlike movie. There's really no way to just pigeonhole it and say, this is the plot, run with it. It's weird. It's really confusing at parts. But I think the main draw of the film is that it is just very artistic, colorful, engaging in its strangeness. It's really out there. And the best aspect for me personally was the location, the amusement park that it's set in. I'm not sure if it was more than one location at the park or another location meant to look like it was a combined set. But I guess it's some kind of... filmed at the Willow Grove Amusement Park in Pennsylvania. So I don't know where that is. I live in Pennsylvania. Maybe I'm close to it. But it did remind me of some of the amusement parks that we have around this area. Back in the day, Waldemere Park in Erie, Pennsylvania, where I live, had a very strange feeling like this does. I know Conneaut Lake Park, a little clicks down south, is pretty much a dilapidated park like this where they do now haunted house. During October for Halloween, they have haunted houses all over the grounds, which I went to this year and last year, and it was badass. But yeah, this movie just centers on a weird amusement park like that and just goes crazy with the horror elements of it. But it's a really interesting film, to say the least. You have to check it out for yourself. Never heard of it before until I checked it out. I know Arrow put out this, and it was part of I know there's you can get 3 films in one. I don't know what the other 2 were, but I bought this one separately because I saw it at a friend's house a couple Mondays ago when we do Monday movie night, and I was just like, you know what, I gotta put this in my collection because it is that freaking weird. But yeah, not much to say about the acting. It's just really camp cult classic kind of flavor to it. I don't believe any of these actors or actresses have been in anything else other than this film. Just really weird stuff. And on the arrow in the back, it mentions that it's like a combination of Night of the Living Dead and Carnival of Souls. I'd say that's a pretty good combination or a description of what the combo is here. I mean, it doesn't go full-blown zombies, even though there are cannibalistic kind of people living in this park. And it does have that Carnival of Souls kind of feel because of the amusement park and just the weirdness of the film. I think it really does have that surreal, dreamlike nature that Carnival of Souls for sure has. But yeah, Malatesta's Carnival of Blood. If you haven't seen it before or heard of it, definitely check it out. The Arrow edition's awesome. I mean, they restored this oddity, and it looks beautiful. Still has that grit and grime of those kind of grindhouse era films. But yeah, really insane, really weird, really warped, and enjoyable. I love this kind of oddball stuff. Really sets it in its time period. Really feels like you're trapped in a dream. And the visuals are amazing. I mean, one of the shots they're inside, I don't even know what it is. Like, maybe the wooden frames of a wooden roller coaster or something like that. But it just looks like planks and, how do you know how to describe it? Like bridges, planks, all this wood all over the place. And it just doesn't seem like anything you've ever seen before. It's really, really strange. And some of the characters, like this dude right here, really off the wall, weird. And a lot of the, I almost forgot. That little dude from Fantasy Island's in this. The guy says, the plane, boss. He's in this. He plays some crazy little midget dude running around causing trouble. There's no rhyme or reason to half of these things that happen. Just a really interesting concoction of odd stuff all thrown in together. But it does flow well. It does feel really like a solid, cohesive film. Just odd in general. I mean, just if you're into odd films, definitely give Malatesta's Carnival of Blood a look. It'll tickle your fancy bone in that weird department. It really is a weird cult classic kind of oddball film. But definitely check it out. And yeah, that's it for me. I can't describe this movie anymore. It's just weird. But guys, hope you liked that one. Hope you enjoyed the quickie with me. And hope you learned a little something about a movie that not a lot of people have talked about. And I sure as hell have never heard of this film before I saw it. So hopefully you like it and check it out yourself. And hopefully you like what I'm doing here. If you do, like and subscribe like usual. And leave a comment below because I'd love to hear from you guys. But until then, I'll see you the next time I get in front of a camera and start talking about movies. So get on out of this house. And I will talk to you guys later. Take care.